What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel. And today, Bloom Chicken. I believe this is my third time going. It could possibly be my fourth, but it is one of my favorite chicken places in the area. Been a long week, and I thought of Boneless Heaven. So I'm going back to Boneless Heaven. If you've never been to Boneless Heaven, feast your eyes, because it's about to go down. Also, at the end, it is Sunday, so most of the football games, other than the Sunday night one, are done with. So I'm going to give you a few things that I want to talk about. But that'll be towards the end of the video. Some of you guys are enjoying the football talk, and it's just something that, honestly, I would talk to anyway. So, let's get it done at the end. Anyway, drop a thumbs up, man. If you've never seen Bloom Chicken, it is easily one of my favorite chicken places I've ever eaten in my life. Korean fried chicken, but they just do it right. So let me take you through what I got today. I'm already reaching for one of my favorite things. This is legitimately the only coleslaw that I truly love. It is their wasabi coleslaw. It goes crazy. I eat it with the chicken, also with other things on their menu like their shrimp burger, etc. So I always get this. It's like $5 for this big container of coleslaw. The serving sizes are always pretty dope here. So now I got two boxes. Boneless Heaven's a big box, but this ain't Boneless Heaven. This is actually my first time trying this one, which is, see what this looks like. Again, I never looked in here yet, so we gotta see. This is a Bulgogi burger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna take this whole thing out. Let me see if I can do this. Don't drop. Yeah. Yeah. Move over. Bulgogi burger, man. Look at this. They do it right. They do it right. They do it right. Let me just turn this around so y'all can feast your eyes on that bad boy. And we'll move this over. And we'll move this over. Matter of fact, we have to slide this over because Boneless Heaven is going to get the lion's share of my screen. So let's move you to right here because we don't like to edit. So I just show y'all when I set the food up. And we'll do this. Look. Bow. All right. Boneless Heaven. Oh, dipping sauces first. We have a spicy mayo and a wasabi aioli. Haven't had either. Looking forward to trying those. Forks. And this is Boneless Heaven. $25 gets you this right here. It's a big boy. Boom. That is Boneless Heaven. So you have 5 different kinds of boneless chicken, and you have an option of what side you like. My favorite side from here, I got the Parmesan fries or the truffle fries on the side, so they're not present for because they're right here. We have the dumplings, which I really love. Look at this. This is Boneless Heaven, folks. This is Boneless Heaven. And what I like is it comes in this nice little handy-dandy tray, and you get your money's worth, because that is a lot of food. Bursting with flavor. That's what it says on their thing. So I'll leave that to them. No dessert today because I couldn't find anything. It's been, wedding season and all that good stuff, so we don't have it. For people who are wondering, maybe about the location and stuff, they have a QR. Oh, there it is right here. Look. So there's the menu. If I can grab menus, this is a lot easier than me trying to explain what's going on here. So there's your hours of operation and everything. They have 2 locations. They do have one in New York as well as in Hackensack, New Jersey. So QR code, and that is Boneless Heaven. So it just shows you. This is kind of what they've been running with. This is not promotional at all. They didn't know I ordered this, again, because I don't tell them, even though they just tell me. I can't tell them. I want to pay for my food. Open this up. Let's get into Boneless Heaven, man. I am so excited about this. Let's get them. Boom. 5 different flavors I picked. They have 7 different sauces. I picked 5 and went with these 2 little aiolis over. I'm freaking drooling. I can. Let's do this. So, like I said, you get 5 different orders of boneless wings. They are big orders. There's a lot of chicken in here. And you get a side, so you can get the dumplings, or you can get the fries or the truffle fries, which are present over there. But we have the sweet and spicy, the SOS, which is their really, really hot version. I have their citrus honey. I have their Korean barbecue. And I have the, did I say everything? Nah, soy garlic. I'd be getting so excited, man. I'll just flip this around so y'all can see it a little better. Here we go. Oh, where do I start? On the right? Let's go. I wish I could tell you how good this was. A lot of people have gone here. They actually messaged me once and told me someone, I don't know who did this, but I love y'all. Somebody apparently drove from like 5 hours away to try this, and they really enjoyed it. Stuff like that just makes me happy. So whoever you are, I don't deserve any thanks, but I do appreciate someone trusting me that much to drive that far. Really awesome. This is the citrus honey. I've already had this, so it doesn't make sense to rate it again. Everything is easily a 9 or above. Most things are 9.4 or 9.5. I can kind of give you what my flavor that I love is when I try them all. Korean barbecue. We having a day. By the way, if you're a Cowboys fan and you're watching this, you can't make fun of me no more. We'll get to that though. Sweet and spicy. That's my favorite. I love their sweet and spicy. It's what made me first really like this place, was the sweet and spicy. And then last, the SOS, which starts off their sweet and spicy, but they add, you can see there's like red pepper flake. There's a couple other things on here that make it a little bit spicier. Do I think it's crazy spicy? I think it's good spicy. It's not like intolerable spicy, but you can definitely notice a difference in spice level. Oh, they turned it up today. That's hot. But I ain't mad at that. We have their dumplings. I love their dumplings. By the way, for anybody being weird, that's not hair. It's like what do you call this? Cheese. it's not hair. I know somebody, they're gonna put a timestamp and go, "Hey, was that hair?" No. That just sent me. That's the best version of the dumplings they've done so far. I gave these a 10 when I had them. So they have a nice crunch on the outside, but they have that wasabi aioli on there. My goodness, man. I should have got the full order. Wow. But honestly, this says it feeds 2 to 3 people, or one of me. It will. There's a lot of food in here. It's a great deal. And again, no money for this is not an ad. I'm just, as always, trying to put y'all on to food that I really like. If I tell you that I stamp something and I give it a 10, it's not for any other reason other than I give it a 10. Wasabi, aioli. I love this stuff. Oh my goodness, okay. Let me get in here. Let's go with the spicy mayo on the citrus honey. Hey, okay. There's definitely gochujang in that. The taste is very prominent, but it's got that richness from the mayo. Man. But this I've never had before. Bulgogi burger. Yes, it's bulgogi. Somebody tried to correct me once. It's not bulgogi. It's bulgogi. I learned that the hard way. I got yelled at once. True story. So, it's got those same aiolis on there. And it's got some kimchi on here. And I know this is going to be good. I just have a feeling. That's why you have to keep wipes at all times. But that is really good. The bulgogi itself, get those onions in there for that sweetness, but the beef is super tender. It's not chewy at all. I've had some in the past where it was incredibly tough, but that just makes for a good bite on a sandwich. And then we have the truffle fries. You pay like $1 extra when they add the truffle stuff to it. No problem there. I just get these dipping sauces like so. Come in. Do that. I gotta try something though. I need that slaw on there with that. I'm not even joking. Literally, one of the only coleslaws that I'm like, yo, I gotta get this. I've grown to like coleslaw in the last year or two, but never really liked it until the last year or two. Now I think it's good. It's kind of like guac for me, where I think it's good, but I don't really go out of my way, except for this. So I'm going in just like that. the bite right here. The shrimp burger is still my favorite because it was just literally perfect. But this is a close second. The only thing that I didn't give a crazy high rating to was the chicken sandwich. I just thought it could have used more. But that one, ton of flavor. The bun, integrity. It doesn't come out too soggy, even though the meat is really, really, like, a lot of sauce on it. And then the sauces and everything else that go on top of it. That right there is an easy 9.6 for me, man. And the fries, you can't get better than these fries. I give these fries a 10 every single time. One of the best things, they do great fries. But get the truffle version. Unless you don't like truffle, then get the normal version. Excuse me. Man, oh man. But yes, one of the best deals that you can get for food this good. I want you to put this in perspective. 10-piece meal from Wingstop with fries and a drink. Depending on where you live. Some people said it was as low as like 17. Here it's about 20. It's like 19, dollars and some change. I'd rather pay an extra $5 to get this every day. I know you don't have access to it if you don't, but if you're in my area, man, you gotta check this place out. Oh, you gotta check this place out. Man. Before I get into my football talk, I got told my scary movies again. I just rewatched every Saw movie again. Even the bad ones for me are good. And I just hope this movie doesn't follow the final 3 or so movies where it got very formulaic. That was my only gripe. I still enjoyed the movies, just, I guess, like, my fanboyness, I guess, would make me like it either way. But the last 3 movies, I felt like they just followed this very copy-paste formula where it was a main trap plot with someone that really didn't have anything to do with, like, the Saw universe. They're just, like, new people they threw in because they wanted to find cool stuff to do to them. And then the actual underlying plot on top of that. And they would just go back to old plot points and then fill in the blanks. And they just kept doing it. And after a while, I was just like, I don't really care for that part. Can we just get back to that underlying plot? When I say that part, I mean the trap plot. But at least I got my man Tobin Bell back. That's all I care about. But I don't know why. I've gotten up to Saw 6 and I'm just like, the hype for me. This for me is, unless they release a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, or there's not much you can do to make a movie more that I want to go see. Because I went, in the 2000s when Saw first came out and it got popular, the next like 5 Saws came out on Halloween in the movie theater. Like that week. So, it became a tradition for me to go to the movies. And it's like bringing back that old... Yeah, imagine talking about spending your youth watching Saw movies. But I did. It is what it is. So, there's that. 20 followers, you can't beat this. But, I do want to talk to y'all Dallas. Y'all feeling good? This is why I don't talk trash as a fan. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. That was pretty interesting today, though. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe it's time to say the Cardinals are better than I thought they were. Because when you actually take a step back and look at it, everybody going into the season said they were going to be trash. I kind of agreed with it. Then Kyler Murray gets hurt. He's done. And you're going, well, they have no chance. So they go out week 1 against Washington, and they almost win. And you're like, I don't know, Washington's not that good. They go out week 2 against New York, and they're dominating the game until the Giants somehow flipped the switch, was like the greatest 2 quarters they've played in 10 years. And then they still almost win, right? They kind of fell off at the end. But they've looked really good in the first two games. For like the first two and a half quarters. And then they kind of would not be able to hold the fort. And teams would come back on them. Today, they did the same exact thing to Dallas. But they finished the game. They played a complete game. The only thing that I can say when I look at it, and again, it's early. Dallas, you're still going to playoffs. You're fine. Relax. The only thing I can say, though, is the body of work when you actually... maybe that's the real them. Probably not. But I still have to tip my cap to them because they could easily be 3-0 right now. Which is crazy. Super crazy. In other news, the Dolphins scored 70 points on the Broncos. Wow. I would not want to be a fly in that wall in the film room. That is as embarrassing as it gets for a defense. To have a team hang up 70 points on you. To bring in their backups. And they're still moving the ball down the field at will. I know everybody wants to kind of, you know, talk about the dramatic decline of Russell Wilson. He didn't play bad today. I'm not saying he's still what he was. Today, he threw for 300 yards. He did play the whole game. But when I've watched, and again, I didn't watch the whole game. I did watch parts of it. He didn't look horrible. But they weren't going to win. They weren't going to win giving up 70 points. Didn't matter. That's bad, man. That's like really bad. But those are like the two biggest points of this week. I also said that the Chiefs would be much better when they got Travis Kelce back. They showed it today. Justin Fields, that panic button, might be time to press it. And it's, again, I don't think it's his ability. But what I saw, again, was what I said last week. It's even worse now, though, because going into last week, he heard whispers of him, people talking about he wasn't that good. I think this week, he heard the screams of people saying he wasn't that good. And he, for whatever reason, is just afraid to pull the trigger when he plays and then starts trying to scramble. He looks lost. So it might be that time. I don't think that they pull the plug on him just yet, as far as like long term, but you're in full-blown crisis mode at this point. Then he came out during the week, and he said basically what I said out loud. He said, some people took it the wrong way, but what he said was he can't think about the coaching when he's playing. He needs to be able to go out there and play free. So he said he was being overcoached, which, no, but in his head, the main statement of that was he's thinking too much out there. And that's what I saw. That's a catch right there. So, Bears fans, hold on to your hats, man, because it's about to, yeah. Y'all look like the Giants out there. Week 1 Giants. Because the Chiefs just did what they wanted. And then they had Taylor Swift out there. Let that be a lesson to you, though, folks, because Travis Kelce shot a shot. And it landed. Now he got Taylor Swift at the game. And she over there cheering when he scored touchdowns. I mean, can't get much better than that. Because that was the one he went after. And it landed. Shoot or shoot. Now, we're all not Travis Kelce. You're not trying to date Taylor Swift, are you? So, there you go. But every time he caught a pass, bro, they went up to her in the thing, and I'm like, here we go with this. It was cool, though. At the end of the day, if you got a girl and she's going to your games and cheering you on, that's what you want as a guy, right? That's that. Anywho, it's been a long week. I needed Boneless Heaven. I got Boneless Heaven. Brought up some football stuff. Brought up some horror movie stuff. Back to regularly scheduled programming starting tomorrow, which is great. But I had to check in. One of my favorites, because my brain isn't really working. I just wanted something I knew was good. So that's why we did that today. Boneless Heaven, such a W. But that's going to be the end of the video, man. I love y'all. I'm going to watch Power. I like that show. It's the Tommy Egan version, if y'all know. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.